Hey everybody, what is going on today? It is the Mass Gamer, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different today. I'm going to be playing a team that I usually don't play with. I'm going to be the Chicago Bears versus the San Francisco 49ers. Now I know what everyone's thinking, why am I using the Bears? I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Alright, let's see what's going on today.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Bears, coming up next. Soldier Field opened back in 1924.
Chicago, Illinois.
Since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, operating Garden, and kickoff straight ahead. CD, what's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always say. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
I wonder how this is going to go down. The 49ers are pretty good. I mean, they got Brock Purdy. I mean, well, I guess we'll find out what goes on. Alright. Alright, here goes.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets
Brock Purdy.
this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into.
Alright, let's do this.
Starting quarterback. In addition,
Let's see how the Bears do. Let's see how I am with the Bears.
he can still be leading this offense out.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ayuk goes in motion. Now Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now we give right side McCaffrey. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position.
All right.
Make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases
Oof.
it. And now throw incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw, Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Man, I'm not going to lie, the Bears aren't really that good.
And now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was
Man.
a run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We're scoreless after 1.
Man, I mean, the Bears. I mean, why did I choose the Bears? I mean, hey, can't always be seeing my New York Giants dominate.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be nuts.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I mean,
If they're forced to
It's a 2-minute warning.
Minutes to go. Time ball game.
Is it a I mean, it is, but I mean, I don't know what to say about this.
Halftime will take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Maybe get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball
Ah.
the offense.
I mean, he should have got that.
Advancing here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes.
Well, let's see what happens.
Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this one hits at the 1, continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
I tell you what, when
Caleb Williams.
secondaries take notice because you've got to stay.
Well, let's see how he does.
A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well,
Touchdown.
I mean, about time somebody. I mean, at least somebody caught his award finally. I seriously thought that was going to be intercepted.
Walking into the stadium, we saw Tom donning the jerseys of his rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look how they're elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That it is.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Too far.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, wow, he fumbled it. Whew. He fumbled it. I thought Brock Purdy was supposed to be good. Wow. Oh. Oh, that's not good.
You're cutting the field in half, so good defense is kind of converge in that spot.
Oops.
They don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
All right, let's see what Caleb Williams got for us.
Late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Following the fumble recovery, Williams got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Oof.
DeAndre Swift for a 13-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I mean, that is crazy.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad.
Why are they talking about baseball?
Touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, a touchdown strike?
there you go. That's my man in concert.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score.
When was the last time the Bears were any good? Again, I thought Brock Purdy was supposed to be a good QB.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains points here in this first half. We'll see if they can get
All right.
something out of this drive.
Well, let's see what's going on.
They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds.
They're using a timeout.
They go play action here. Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
What's he waiting for? Is he just trying to run out the clock?
Final play of the half. Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up.
Wow.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the
I seriously thought Brock Purdy was supposed to be good. Sorry to all you 49ers fans. I mean, I'm using the Bears.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the man from USC, Caleb Williams, who put on a solid performance. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right.
Touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in the second half.
All right, here we go. Whoop, can't go that way. Go, coming through. Oh.
They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this way?
And he works free.
Wow.
DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. Their second touchdown of the night. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I mean, that was pretty impressive. I can't lie. He fought through a lot of people.
Without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible.
Wow.
Because defensively, you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Santos with the extra point.
Oh, man.
1-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, had a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, that was something, wasn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession.
I mean,
It's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest.
I mean,
This offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
that they do.
Down at the half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
How did the 49ers lose to the Bears?
Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed yards there quickly at the end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
I mean, you allow 6 sacks. What the hell?
Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their glaring frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad. Number 3 right now, 3-score game, 3rd quarter. 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. Oh, some strong running. He's still barreling through. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
I mean,
Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
well, that was a good catch.
For number 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, 3rd quarter's over.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I mean, I thought Brock Purdy is supposed to be a good quarterback.
Soldier Field.
Guess not.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On play action, here's Williams. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call it fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Man, that was almost a touchdown.
Throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They'll go again from the 3 here.
Well,
2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking,
wow.
and getting a runner across the goal line.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Well, here goes nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
I mean,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason.
Nope.
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points.
Well, he went down.
About yourself as you move on to the next one.
Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, and they get to it again. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's
I mean,
defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's
appreciate it.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shot.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And as we
That was a-
look through
that
some
was-
highlights, we see
that was a clean interception.
Success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
I mean, it's not going to matter.
Definitely let him get outside.
And he will get into the end zone.
They tackled me, too.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play.
I mean, I have no idea what to say here. Usually the Bears are not that good.
It started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later.
Well, here goes.
The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Well,
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. So this one in the win column for the
well,
Chicago Bears.
I mean,
Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
I mean, I'm surprised I played so well with the Bears. I didn't expect it to turn out like that.
What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, I gotta say, I've never really played with the Bears, but that was impressive. I mean, honestly, I'm really surprised I got that many points. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a Bears fan, but the fact that I was able to beat Brock Purdy, who's better than Caleb Williams, I mean, what are you gonna do? All right, everybody, it's been the Mass Gamer. As always, like, subscribe, and comment, and Let me know in the comments if there's any matchups you want me to do here on Madden 25. I know Madden 26 is coming out in a few weeks, and trust me, I already pre-ordered my copy. Let me know if you did too. Alright everyone, as always, watch on and game on. I will see you all next time.